everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to today's speed build. I hope you're all doing well and having such a fantastic day. So today we are building in the world of Granite Falls, which is the world that came with the outdoor retreat game pack. And today we're building using the latest kit, which is the Little Campers kit, and another kit which is the Moonlight Chic kit, but I don't have the Moonlight Chic kit yet. I'm not sure if I will buy that kit or not because the items that came with that kit are gorgeous and I would like to have that, but I barely play in cast or do the gameplay, and the most gameplay thing that I do is basically playtest my build, so I'm not sure if I will get the fashion kit, but I got the Little Campers kit and I actually bought it at midnight when it got released. So it was released around 10 a.m. Pacific time, I believe, so it was about midnight my time, and I basically was on bed. But I kept refreshing my browser on my phone multiple times to get this kit off of Origin, but it took me about 15 minutes to be available on my country. I'm not sure why. Normally I bought the kit the next morning because it will always be released around midnight my time, so I will get the kit or any packs normally the next morning around 8 or 9 a.m. But since I didn't sleep yet, so I decided just to grab it while I could. And actually, I was so happy when I got the kit because I think this is not a gameplay kit, but it feels like this is a gameplay kit because we have so many items that kind of has this gameplay activities thing. So like the screen projector thing. And it's actually really look-alike with the one from Movie Hangout, which I do have that pack. And also we do have the game table, which I think Get Together has that. And the base game, I believe we have that one too. And also Journey to Batu have that one. But I think the main item that I would like to play around with this kit is the tent, because it's just so adorable, and also the string lights, because we have nothing quite like that in game. Yes, Cottage Living came with the string lights, but it's on debug, but it's totally different vibe. And even the Toddler stuff pack has one, but again, totally different vibe. And the string lights that came with this kit has no pole, so it's just the string lights without the pole, which is really fun. And actually I had a lot of trouble and struggle with when I was building this, so I didn't know what kind of build I would like to make. At first I thought of doing a trailer park with this camping area, but I wasn't feeling that, so I scrapped so many builds off, I would say 4 or 5 builds before I decided just to go with this. And actually it was inspired by a photo that I found on Pinterest, as usual, because I spent a lot of times on Pinterest before building to get the visualization right. And it's such a really interesting build because it's a beach house, I would say, and I kind of inspired by that and just built this. So on this build we have 1 bedroom and 2 bathrooms, I believe. The main bedroom is actually on the very top level, but we have 2 tents, not camping tents like the one that came with Outdoor Retreat and Snow Escape, but the tents that came with the kit. So I put a kid's bed and also a toddler bed underneath the tent. So there will be 2 tents on this build. So this house has 4 beds total, or could fit for up to 4 sims. So if you'd like to bring your whole family, maximum 4 Sims, you totally could do that. And the house actually isn't that big. It's rather small, I would say. I mean, the downstairs we only have the kitchen and the dining and a bathroom, and on the second floor over here we have the living, the bathroom, and kind of like another dining room, or you can maybe use it as the I don't know, like a study room or something. And also for the very top level we have the master suite. So my thought process when I was building this was the kids would love to go camping maybe, and the parents, they do not want to deal with, you know, like sleep in the outdoors. So they basically just rent this build or this house and decided just to go on the very top level, while they can also watch their kids from this part over here. So we have a bunch of decks, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. There are a lot of balconies here, but I think that's the selling point of this build or this rental. And Granite Falls is actually a really underrated world. I mean, all of the worlds in The Sims 4 are beautiful, but Granite Falls is one of the most beautiful world. I think the last time I built on this world was, I don't know, like somewhere last year. I believe it's a bit over 6 months by now. Yeah, it's been a while since the last time I built on this world, but I love this world so much. And the only downside with destination worlds are they are destination worlds, so they do not show on the main residential map menu, which I think it should be combined together within the one like whole page, I would say. So we'll have like different section for destination worlds. So sometimes I keep forgetting that this world exists, even though it does exist, but it's just on a different page. So I decided just to build on this world because A, it's been a long time since the last time I built here, and second, I think this build looks nice in Granite Falls. So yeah, and I actually just finished with the whole interior. The interior took me not that long to finish, but the exterior though. So this is actually the first time I built using the new Reshade. So if you don't use Reshade, you might not know this, but a few days ago, before we got this kit released around the like pronounced update, or maybe the like the SDX drop, maybe, I'm not really sure, but around that time the update makes the Reshade breaks. So we have this weird like shadowy all over the game, and the only way to fix it is by update your Reshade version to 5.1, I believe. I normally use 3.0.8, and it was the best, one of the best, I would say. I used Dove, the original Dove, and on this build I used the Dove, the original Dove, and I noticed that my PC runs way better, and the graphic is actually much nicer. But I am tempted to try G-Shade next, so I think I'm going to keep this this preset for now, but maybe in the future I will try doing a build using G-Shade, because I've seen a lot of screenshots both on Instagram and Twitter, especially on Twitter, using G-Shade, and they look very beautiful and the graphics look really pristine. So I would like to try that out. But I still have a few builds that I have recorded using the original Dove, because I built those before I built this, and I think I still have like 3 more or something, I believe. So just a little heads up on that. But do please let me know, do you feel the same way about the graphic on this video? Because I feel like it's way better and much nicer, and my PC doesn't have to struggle that much. I mean, normally it doesn't have that much issue, but I noticed that it looks way better here, and the screenshot part is actually just much. I can see some improvements, but do let me know if you feel the same way. I also want to mention one thing. So as you can tell that I have the terrain paints painted already, but I have to mention that halfway done with the terrain paints, and I basically will change this kind of like this pattern over here using the one from Cottage Living, I believe, the one that has this kind of like a pinky stones, pathway stones thingy, and I think it looks better on this build because it doesn't look too bland. It has some depth, a little bit more depth than this, and I use keyboard shortcuts a lot. So when I feel like anything that I did doesn't look right, I will undo it using Ctrl Z, and that way normally it will like undo your actions, whatever it is. But on this build, I noticed that when I press Ctrl Z, the terrain paints were changing into the like brown dirt paint. You will see in just a second, but it's just so frustrated because I don't want to deal with that, and this was my first time having that issue or glitch. I've never had that before this at all, so it's quite interesting to have that. And before I play testing this build, I close off my game and then reopen it, and then it automatically brought me to this build, and I noticed that all the terrain paints went missing, and I was so mad because it's been a while since the last time I had that issue. Yes, I had that issue like a few years back, up until, I don't know, maybe like 2 years ago or maybe a year ago, but I hadn't had that issue lately, I will say, but it just happened on this build. But luckily, I had this build saved to the library, so I just have to download it from my library. It's just like an easy fix. But when I did the screenshot part, I noticed that all of the like brown dirt paths or terrain paints were changed into this like terrain paints from Get Together that has this kind of like a stones, like creamy beige stones, and I almost cried because it took me forever to do the whole terrain paints, and I have never had that issue before. This is my first time having that issue, so do let me know if you have that issue, so I don't feel like I'm the only person who experienced this, because this is just not right, and I don't like this glitch. I mean, we all don't like any glitches, but this one over here is kind of annoying, and yeah. So do let me know if you have had that issue with your game. Hopefully not, hopefully it's just mine. But anyway, as I mentioned that this build has 2 outdoor tents for the child and the toddler, and also we have 2 bikes because I think it's just nice to have some bikes here because I think it adds the gameplay. And also I put a ton of family gameplay activities item or skill building items here, from easel, and then the drinking bird thingy, also the planter boxes. We have the bucket with the balloons from Seasons, I'm not sure the name for that. We also have the tent from Dream Home Decorator, and we also have a bunch of activity skill tables. Yeah, that's a name. We have the we have a bunch of things actually. So this build is, I think it's going to be cute for family gameplay, for like family with a lot of kids. And if you feel like you need extra place to get your kids or toddlers to be sleep into, you can add more beds on the tents, and maybe move something that's already on the inside. I think that's an easy fix. So yeah, and I actually put a toddler potty upstairs on the bathroom. So should you need one, I got you covered. And also the bathtub, because if you have toddler, you kind of need a bathtub to get them bathed. So yeah, I think that's that. And we're just basically finishing up the terrain paints here, and we'll be heading on to the screenshots in just a second. And a little note, if you notice that the terrain paints here on the video and the finished product is a bit different, I apologize in advance, because I did my best to kind of recreate it as similar as possible as the one that I have done here. But I'm pretty sure I still miss some spots here and there. So if you notice that there's something that is not the same from the actual build and on this speed build, I am truly sorry. It's just the game that does this thing. Hopefully it won't happen again. So if you'd like to download this build, this is already available on the gallery. My ID is elfathiera, or you can find it under the hashtag plummysims. You can also click the link in the description box below that will bring you to my Ko-fi website. It'll have two different links. The first one is the gallery download link, and the other one is the trade files link from Simflash. And yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also, make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like to, you can also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, I'm gonna go right now. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today and supporting me. I hope you have the very best day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!